Well, it's time to hit rewind with another Flashback Friday.
Yeah, today's guest has been singing and performing since she was a youngster, and as you'll see, she made a name for herself on a talent quest show all the way back in the late 90s.
Performing has been in her blood since the age of 12. As the daughter of a musician, Chantelle Barry began singing with her siblings as the Barry Sisters. But it was 1999 when she became known to Aussie audiences, proving her talents on the reality series Pop Stars.
What specifically about you then that you think it is that we're looking for?
Someone who can sing.
Moving to the US, she took up acting, starring in the new look 90210.
Maybe you can reenact it.
Ooh. The harder the slap, the faster they run back.
You should still write a relationship blog.
And Entourage.
Hi, Vince. I'm Vanessa, Jean's assistant.
I love the decor. Hi.
And you must be Eric.
In 2009, she released her debut solo album, Simple Things. And followed up with a second album.
When you love someone, you let them go.
And next month, she'll release a brand new single titled Keep Me.
What a great career she's had so far, and Chantelle joins us now live in the studio. Welcome back to the show.
Hi. Me.
This is very exciting. Now, I actually remember I watched Pop Stars when it was first on. It was the first real reality show, and you were part of it. Tell us about what that experience was like for you.
It was very exciting at the time. I loved the audition process, and being part of being on a TV show was very cool. Yeah, lots of things preceded that, and it was all very unexpected. And
Do you look at the reality shows now and go, oh my God, look how far they've come? I don't know if I could cope with that sort of pressure if I was in that situation now.
No, I definitely look at those reality shows and go, that's not anything like what's really going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. I go, those editors are geniuses. Yeah.
But those, I mean, nowadays reality shows, there's cameras following every single move. Back then, it
Right.
probably wasn't quite as much scrutiny.
Not as much, no.
Now, you upped and left. You left Australia. You went to LA. What was the big? Why did that happen?
Well, since I saw The Wizard of Oz when I was about 5 and realised that that was filmed in Los Angeles, I realised I wanted to be there. So when I had the opportunity to go and work with some really great music producers, I left. And I've been there for 10 years now, which is so crazy every time I hear that come out of my mouth.
Chantelle, it's one thing to have this dream to work in LA, quite another thing to land roles on shows like 90210 and Entourage. We love Entourage.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what do you think it was that actually scored those parts? Were able to sort of secure those parts for you?
I would love to say talent, but I really think it's just luck.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, there are so many people that go out there who are wildly talented and don't book jobs, and it's just a numbers game when you're in LA. It's all about luck.
And obviously on a reality show, you're being yourself. But tell us what it's like that first time you step into an audition in front of LA producers and you've got to perform.
Right. Well, you know, when I first moved over, I was much cockier than I am now. I've grown up.
Back to earth.
Thank God. And so, it was easy, I felt. You know, I went in, I was myself. I thought, this is going to happen like that. Cut to 10 years later, and it's now just starting to really happen for me. So, you build a relationship with these casting directors, and they get to know you, and they see that you've been in town, you're sticking around, and, you're the real thing. And I think, maybe my number's coming up soon.
So what do you think is the lesson that you've learned, Chantelle, then, if doing the hard slog for 10 years in LA? What is it that you can now come out the other side and think, yeah, I've learned that lesson? What would it be?
I think really, really be grateful for what you have in the present moment. And people say it all the time, be present, be present.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean much, but then you realise, if I look at where I am right now, am I okay? Am I healthy? Am I happy? Do I have people who love me? Do I love people? Yes. Those are the things that really are of value in life. And then the other stuff comes.
It's a good lesson.
Oh, that's beautiful. Because you sing, you're obviously the singer too. It sounds like you're about to break into song. Could you now sing those words for it?
I reckon there's a song in that. We could write a song about today's experience.
I think we could do a co-write.
Yeah, a co-write.
Yeah.
Oh, that's LA speak, isn't
That's
it? A
real.
co-write. You need to tell us about your music career. How's it travelling at the moment?
Music career is going great, actually. I've released my first and second independent album. I've just started to produce this year. I started working with a really great friend and Australian songwriter, Dinesh Wicks, who moved over to LA. We're working on some music together, and he taught me how to produce and compose, and I've produced and written and mixed and mastered my first single that I'm releasing next week. And I'll be performing it on the show. And all the proceeds from that I've decided to donate to the Philippines Relief Fund.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Generous.
Well, they need all the help they can get.
They certainly do. That's great. What a lovely gesture.
Yeah, lovely to catch up with you. Lovely
You
to see
too.
you again.
I have gifts for you.
Oh, gifts.
My boyfriend and I, Scott, the love of my life, we have a jewellery company, and we make, it's called White Elephant Designs, and we make jewellery for people we love, and it's become, you know, a little bit of a thing. Steven Tyler just brought some, and
Cool.
Lionel Richie wears them, and now you'll have your very own.
Steven Tyler and Lionel Richie.
I know,
sure.
right? You're like rock stars.
I'll keep yours, Larry.
Thank you, Chantelle. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Chantelle's brand new single, Keep Me, will be released on the 2nd of December. And as she just said, she'll be back next month to perform it live right here on The Morning Show. You better bring an item of jewellery for Larry.
Yes, he needs that.
Because he'll be watching this tape back and know for sure.
He will. He'll be jealous. Now, still to come.